Welcome to Therapy Through Cards. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. This is a special reading for me because we are using a lot of my special decks, my favorite tarot cards, my favorite oracle cards. And so I think the messages that are going to come through are going to be like, probably make me cry. I'll try not to cry, but I just get really emotional when I use my favorite cards. But let's get into what your reading is all about today. And we are going to be diving to the depths of your soul. Yes, it is a deep dive. We're going really deep. We're going to see what your soul wants to say. Okay? Not even say, but what is your soul all about? Let's see. Okay, let's dive deep into your soul. We have 4 piles today. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. So I want you guys to use your intuition, whatever pile that you're drawn to, or pocket bag. That will be the pile with your messages, and the timestamps will be below in the description for you guys to click on. So let's get into it. Let's start with pile number 1 over here, okay? Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Let's get into it. You guys chose this card here, okay? I'm not sure whether you actually look at the cards or you just choose from the bag. But nonetheless, you guys got the cat. The black cat. Oh, very mysterious, isn't it? So beautiful. And it says familiar. So I'm already getting so many channels from this card. I kind of feel like you are definitely very mysterious, mystical, spiritual, definitely have had many past lives, okay? Because with the familiar, what came to me straight away, pile number 1, was you may have experiences in this lifetime, meet people, encounters, just have vivid visions as well of things that remind you of a past life or something that just feels familiar to you instantly, okay? So you may meet someone and you're like, oh my god, this energy feels like I've experienced it before. So that is not just a coincidence. You definitely have experience these energies that you come into before. So a lot in this lifetime may be already familiar to you because you've already experienced it. Okay, and that does make you really extra special because it tells me that you've come here to I just heard Spirit just said unfinished business. Like there is so much unfinished business. So we'll have a look at what the cards have to say about that and figure out what business you're attending to or what your soul has wanted to come back here and to experience again for a reason. You may be drawn to cats. Cats may be drawn to you. You may like cats. But yeah, your soul, the energy of your soul is powerful. This card, there was a number of cards here that draw my attention in your reading, but the cat just felt like it could, 1, speak to my soul, 2, relate to me, and 3, comfort me. So very comforting energies. Probably because you've done it all, seen it all before. You know what I mean? So nothing kind of phases you or nothing seems strange or nothing takes you off guard. It's a really fascinating energy. I'm already channeling. I haven't even told you what cards we're going to be using. We're going to be using my favorite cards, as I said, but tarot, oracle, intuitive messages. This is a little intuitive pocket bag. It's the smallest one, which is beautiful, beautiful color. There is a message in here from your soul, and we're going to have a look at what it's all about when I feel the time is right. But I'm just going to get all your cards, and I'm going to get more into your energy. I'm so excited. Let's see. Let's dive into your soul, the depths of your soul. What's it all about? You know, we may even get your soul's calling. We may even, like I said before, get exactly what you're here to finish. Like, there's loose ends that need to be tied up, okay? And I'm also getting with the cat here is that, what do cats represent, especially black cats? Like, I always feel like black cats are lucky. They bring luck. But they know things. Like, you, I don't know what it is, but you know a lot. It's like when you come into this lifetime, okay, some people have to learn. They have to learn about life. They have to learn through experiences, okay? But what Spirit is telling me is that you don't need to learn. You already have all the knowledge, and it's just about the experiences that you encounter. Just trigger your memory because it's familiar. And it's, you may have also a vivid imagination, your dreams may be vivid, by the way, far out. I really want to give you a lot of cards, but we're just going to see how many cards I can fit in. If I can't, I'll just put them on top. For pile number 1, Spirit, let's dive into their soul. Let's dive deep. Yeah. Okay, guys, I always like to say what comes through. I don't like to censor it. I don't like to be like, if a message comes through and it's a bit on the harsher side or a bit darker, I still say it because it's come through and it will be coming through for a reason. So I feel, okay, this could be happening to you now, or this could be happening in the past or in some point in your life. Someone has treated you horribly or has told you that you're horrible to your face. Okay, it just came through. I have to say it. I know it's not very nice, but I don't think it's something that's really hurt you or has broken you, but it's just awakened you. So you don't let hateful words get to you or cut you off in pieces, or, you know, some people, when they hear nasty words, they just take it so personally. For some reason, for your group, your soul, it's, why did Spirit just say an answered prayer? It's you'd rather people speak the truth. You'd rather people say whatever it is on their mind. You'd rather people say, even if it's harsh or horrible, because for you, it tells you a lot about yourself and the other person. It tells your soul. Your soul needs that. And that is why you don't take things so personally, because your soul is very evolved, by the way, far out. And it could be tied to the unfinished business as well. So I want you guys to know, specifically this pile. I know I'm rambling on. I'm just going to get more cards while I tell you this. I really want you to know that, well, your soul wants you to know, when you get treated badly, okay, or someone says some mean things to you, or there is negativity around you, it is to open your eyes, okay? It is for you to deal with this unfinished business. That's what I'm feeling, okay? It's not here to defeat you. It's here to empower you, to work through, to evolve. Especially this pile. I feel like this pile, not the rest of the piles. This is you. You need to do this, okay? You've had many, many past lifetimes. This isn't just like your first reincarnation. I want to say that for you. All right, I think we're ready now. You're ready. I also just got a channel that when you look at animals, pile number 1, you may feel really connected to animals just because you got the cat, but I just sense that you can talk to and communicate with animals just by being in their presence. You understand what they're feeling, what they're trying to say. Very strong connection with animals. So let's turn over your cards. Let's get more information about your soul. I really want to tap into this unfinished business. I want to see how it's going to impact you in this lifetime. We may also get more of an energy of what your soul craves as well. I did want to kind of touch on that as well, because that may help you. It might help you. I always want people to act from their soul, not from their ego. And I really hope Spirit can give us some of these messages for you to help you do so. So let's start. What I find so interesting, and I always do when this happens in any sort of reading, is that none of your cards faced up. You're hidden. And this tells me that your soul is pretty deep. People will get triggered by you easily. People may not understand you. You may be quite I always feel like when the cards don't face up, it just tells me that your soul is a lot more hidden from other people. Like you may not let your soul shine as much, okay? And that's not a bad thing, all right? You may keep things private, you may keep things, your soul may be hard to access. All right. With that cat, I definitely feel really intimidated. So some people may find you quite intimidating, your energy, but you're not for everyone. This pile, definitely not for everyone. Your soul is sacred. I wouldn't blame you. Your soul is powerful. So why would you want to let your soul shine to everyone? Okay, so let's have a look at the cards. I'm going to start turning them over. The Fates. Oh, wow. The Fates. Okay, that's like the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Can you see that? Yeah. It's an interesting picture because it's all women, 3 women, and they're all like kind of feel like they're in pieces. I really don't get that picture, but okay, I just instantly got like the missing pieces will come to you in this lifetime. Ones that to help you with your unfinished business. We have the Sustainer. Oh. We have the Artist. Oh, I'm so glad you got the Artist. Oh my goodness. All right, I feel like turning over a lot of your cards. We will get more as I tap deeper into your energy. And look at this. We have animals, more animals coming through. So very strong attachment to animals. Ooh, the untangling of too many thoughts. The untangling of too many thoughts. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Queen of Wands. This is, okay guys, I'm always checking in with my energy when I read your energy because it will give me a lot of clues and messages. I feel nervous with your pile. So it could be to do with all these thoughts that you have. You may have a lot of thoughts in your mind, and we're talking about what you need to do in this lifetime. And it's like untangling those thoughts could be something that could help you. And I know how you're going to do this, guys. You may have a very, very active mind that then impacts on your soul. Your thoughts may are heavily influenced by your soul, because we're talking about your soul here, and you cannot be an artist unless you really are in touch with your soul. So this pile, you're more of as much as you have a lot of thoughts, you are okay with getting into your emotions. You have deep emotions for sure, and these emotions, they are heavy and they are long-term ones. They're not emotions that fluctuate and a bit all over the place and scattered. They are ones that last for a long time. Okay, and which helps you put it into art. And this is what your soul is trying to say to you. If you guys have heavy feelings and heavy emotions that you know that won't leave you, that are there, that is your soul saying that you need to do something with it. You need to use that energy to create, okay? Because emotions and feelings that don't leave us want us to do something with it. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. I for some reason I really have to look at all your cards. I could just go one by one, but for some reason our soul it needs all the influences of the cards. Forgiveness, dedicated efforts. Oh, we have a color oh my goodness, guys. I'm your soul is here to be expressed into form through the artist and through the dedicated effort. I will tell you why. It's probably the two most strongest cards in your spread today. We have a collaborative dreaming. Wow, dreaming. I did told you about your dreams. They're very vivid. And it's with the sustainer. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful because look what we have here. We have this energy portal here through your heart chakra, or your, I feel like it's your soul, and then we have over here through your third eye. So I kind of feel like it's with the collaborative dreaming, it's like using your thoughts here. We'll get to that. Oh my god, similar color. Well, sort of similar color. Can you see the similar color here slightly? So we're going from, oh my god, and that is kind of similar color. So here you're learning to collaborate the energy of your soul to your third eye, and also maybe to the thoughts that come through from your third eye, because they are brilliant. They're here to be created into something. Okay. Oh, I am so sorry. I gotta try to not bump the camera, but you know what I mean. I get so into the moment, it's hard. Let's have a look at this card here. Oh, wow. Appreciation and greed. Okay. This is good because this is basically a card that is the shadow or the light aspect of the meaning here. Okay, so in upright, we have appreciation. If it was in reverse, it would be greed. You had it upright, so I'm so happy. And look at the colors. It's tied with this one. Instead of getting caught up and consumed in so many thoughts and feeling like you have to untangle them and solve them and everything and try to create some order, that's not what your soul wants. Your soul wants you to embrace the chaos, embrace the tangled thoughts, and appreciate them. Appreciate. Because I'm telling you, there is something really amazing that wants to come out. All right. Let's start with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune represents a lot of things. It represents a new cycle. It represents luck, a turn of good events, I feel. Okay, it's in the center of your reading. Okay, but it also kind of tells me just what it says, the fate. You are fated for something. Your soul has come here for a purpose. Yes, it has. Your soul doesn't reincarnate for no reason, and I really want you to know that. And Spirit just keeps bringing me back to your strong emotions that you have, and I feel like the Sustainer is about how you can channel those deep emotions and feelings, all right, into something that is solid. Okay, because the Sustainer for me is about turning something into something that you can use, something that is useful, something that is we can hold and touch, especially because there are hands here holding this. And it gives me this, there's a lot about using your hands here, a lot. So definitely tells me about creating something that is going to last not just this lifetime, but many lifetimes. and it's faded for you because it's next to the Wheel of Fortune. Then we go to the Artist. Look at this, guys. This is called color synchronicity, where two cards have the same color, and that means that they're connected. And what is really, really beautiful is that this is like a magical moment, okay? So we have the Artist here expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Yes, okay? And then next to it, we have a dedicated effort. And look at this. We have a painter painting. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Paintbrushes. Then we also have another lady who's painting with a paintbrush. And they're the same freaking color. You are here to create, expressing through your soul, beyond your five senses, something beautiful. Like, and I also feel like the actual painting here that this painter is creating is something just where you're embracing your grief, your pain, whatever has tortured your soul, and letting it breathe. Okay, because they're not happy. They're grateful. I feel here there's this appreciation. I feel like these two people, they appreciate each other, don't they? Even though they know that I feel like these two have gone through struggles, pain. The energy of these two people was like, it doesn't matter what we go through. I'm here with you. I appreciate you. And I know that this connection is two people, but I kind of feel like it's about you connecting to your soul and appreciating the pain that your soul has gone through, or you may be feeling right now. Okay. So expressing that pain through art is basically what your soul wants you to do. But you're going to have to put effort into it. And when I say artist, it doesn't have to be painting. It could be anything you express. You're going to have to put effort into it, though. And I don't think you mind putting effort into it. I just realized, look at this. Let's look more at the color synchronicity, more of the red. The red's passion, right? The red's passion. Drive. You're the Queen of Wands in this reading. Your soul definitely does have hunger to it, okay? You may sometimes feel your soul like not nagging at you, but like the image that Spirit is giving me is like when a female is pregnant and the baby is kicking in the womb. It's like, I want to get out of here. I'm ready. That's a weird vision that Spirit gave me. But you could be an Aries, just because we have Aries here. I always like to put it out there. But the Aries energy is the determination, and we put it next to the dedicated effort. It's like there will come a point here where you'll have to do something with the pain in your soul. We all have it, guys, but some of us find it hard to access or recognize or tap into, or just want to go there. Some people don't even want to go there. You guys will be forced to go there, okay, and do something with it just because of all the art here and the sustainer. Wow. Let's have a look at the double numbers here, okay? So Spirit's put a double number in your reading. This is one of my principles with the magical moment method, which is a 30 and a 30. So let's have a look at these two cards. That means that they're connected. We have the appreciation. We know it's all about appreciating rather than greed. So this is about not what you can get from other people. This isn't about you wanting other people to like what you've created, or to give you praise, or to give you validation. No, no, no. This is about you expressing your soul, appreciating the process and what you're creating, and not really caring how it's received, how your art is received. But I'm telling you, it's going to be received really, really well anyway. And then we have time for play, Woodland Queen. You have two queens. I just noticed that. Two queens. You are a queen. Your soul is royal. Your soul has value. And then look at this. We have all these animals as well. But wait, what what's standing out for me is play. Play. This is time for your soul to play, not to be serious. Your soul wants to express, wants to have fun. It's almost like you guys need to leak your soul out into an endeavor. Then we have the forgiveness card. Forgive. It just ties me into this, guys. So you may sometimes feel like your thoughts are intense and all muddled up, like, you know, tangled up, but that's not, and then you may be thinking, oh, I need to untie this. I need to figure it all out. I need to organize. You don't. You really, really don't for this pile. Your soul just wants you to embrace the chaos, embrace the tangling, and forgive. Forgive yourself for feeling like you okay, for some of you right now, maybe some of you guys don't appreciate your soul as much because you think that you have to clean the mess up, and you really, really don't. You just have to forgive, and then you have to just appreciate and embrace the muddled thoughts. And she's in the ocean, okay? This mermaid's in the ocean. So sometimes you may feel so like your head is underwater in terms of your emotions. And also with here as well, like these women are fragmented. They're in pieces. But take these pieces, and it kind of gives me this, look at this. Look at all these shapes here. It's kind of similar to this. Put the pieces together through embracing the emotions that you feel and putting it into a form with the sustainer. Let's have a look at your little keyword. Glow up. Wow. Okay. So yeah. With the queen, look at that. She's glowing from her, where I kind of feel like her soul would come from. You're going to have a glow up. Your soul is going to have a glow up. I think it's definitely something to do with the art that you create from your soul. Let's get some other cards. Let's get some other cards. And then we'll get your intuitive messages. All about pile number one, soul. Cultivate love. You have so many like green turquoise. Let me get one more. Oh, wow. Spirit wanted you to have three, so I'm going to go for it. These are beautiful cards. Oh, wow. Don't they all look like similar? Look at this. Let's see. Effervescent. I can't even say it. Effervescence. Cultivate love. Okay. Look at the greens. Far out. Cultivate love for yourself. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? So cultivate that love for yourself so that you can then express it to the world. Whatever you choose will be correct. Oh, wow. Interesting how we got vertigo, because vertigo kind of makes me feel like all those tangled thoughts that may go around in circles in your mind. It doesn't matter. Like, you're basically the main message that your soul is trying to say for you, pile number one, is that embrace the chaos. It is actually quite beautiful. Appreciate it. Turn your pain into a beautiful, beautiful, creative piece of artwork. And the way that you're going to do it is to have fun and play. And also with the Aries energy here, with the Queen of Wands, yes, she's determined and she's passionate, but she's young and she doesn't think. Aries, okay, yeah. Overall, this is a very broad kind of meaning of Aries, but of all the signs, Aries just goes with its gut instinct. It doesn't think, doesn't need to go in circles and overthink things. Will just do. So just do. When you feel overwhelmed in your emotions, I would pick up a pen, I would pick up a paintbrush, I would create. And then I think you guys are going to be very, very surprised with what you create. These are going to be intuitive messages. They may be general of what your soul wants you to know, or just the energies of your soul, okay? Let's have a look. We have speak up, being quiet will only hurt you. Express your soul, okay? Express what hurts you. Do not keep quiet about the pain. Break old habits and create new healthy ones that will move you forward in life. I think that's gonna contribute to your glow up. Set clear intentions. Know you are capable of having whatever you desire, especially with those two queens. And your effort, I think if you put a bit of effort into something that captivates your soul, you're going to be so surprised. Romance is all yours, is the inspiration from your heart by appreciating the depths of your soul, the chaos that lives there, because you guys do have the chaos. Slow down, heading into the danger zone. Usually this is a really bad energy, but for you guys, I honestly feel so good about this card. The energy coming off in your reading is so good. I want you to head into the danger zone, because that's where you're going to use your fuel to create your art. If you guys don't think you're creative or artistic, it doesn't have to be a painting, even though we've got two cards that really represent that. It could just be about you creating anything, because that's what life is, right? Life is about creating the material world, but it's just about your soul's calling. What does your soul want you to? And your soul comes from a place, I feel, of darkness and depth, okay, and chaos, really, for your soul. And it's come back because it just needs to breathe and just needs to be released. So once you're able to appreciate the chaos that goes on in your soul and your really heavy emotions that may stay with you a long time, and you may find it hard to let go of emotions, do something with them in a tangible way. So pile number one, I'm going to leave your amazing reading there. Beautiful energies. I am so privileged to be able to really dive deep into your soul. If anything resonated, please feel free to leave a comment. I love your feedback. If you liked my style of reading or my energy, make sure to subscribe for future readings, and I cannot wait to see you there. Okay, let's get into pile number two. Welcome to your reading. We are going to be diving deep into your soul. We may have a look at what your soul wants you to express, what your soul is all about, maybe your soul's purpose. I'm leaving it up to spirit, but we're diving deep into your soul and seeing what wants to come through. You guys chose the ring. Look at this, and it says, kind of gives me, it's kind of like an x-ray or a skeleton's hand is the impression that I get from it, but nonetheless it's about the ring. And the ring for me represents marriage, and marriage doesn't have to be to a person, but it just kind of gives me this emphasis on commitment and really having strong attachments here. You know, you're not fickle. You don't just get into a relationship, whether that's with a person or a situation, without deep thought and unless it aligns with you. So your soul's definitely not superficial, pile number two. There's also a quietness about your energy. I'm tapping into it already. It's very, your energy speaks louder than when there's this quiet, how do I say it? Energy is so hard to put into words, guys, so just bear with me. So you are not all talk. You are very selective with the words that you speak. I'm I'm fascinated by you. Okay, so we're going to get into that. So I'm going to put the ring card there. We are going to get a number of cards. All these decks are my favorite decks, so it's a special reading for me. They're my favorite decks. So we're going to use Oracle and Tarot. And if you don't know, you guys chose this black bag. So there is an intuitive message in here for you from your soul. Okay, and I'm going to reveal that when I feel the time is right. It's really interesting because I was like, I bet this pile has messages for me. And I wanted this pile to have messages for me, but Spirit was like, no. I'm like, what? I hate when that happens. But let's get your messages. I'm going to shuffle. We're going to get into your soul. We're going to dive deep. Let's have a look, Spirit, for pile number 2. Pile number 2, tell us about their soul, you know? What does their soul want to tell them? Okay, so I immediately, sometimes Spirit will give me images of other tarot cards or other oracle cards. And the Magician came through for you. The Magician in tarot. So you're your soul is very resourceful and able to, oh God, I just got connect the dots really quickly. So you're able to see through people's bullshit. First of all, I always feel like the Magician can do that. Okay. You know when someone is speaking the truth. You know this. Your soul's authentic. Okay. Which helps, your soul's authentic and pure, so that helps you detect just absolute false and toxic lies from a mile away. Very, very good at that. Which then attracts to you energies that are helpful and pure. Okay, so yeah, okay, I'm just tapping more into your energy, guys. I feel already that you don't actually have a lot of drama around you. You don't have people that don't get along with you. You may have some very close friends that you feel drawn to and connect with. I just can't see your soul hanging out with people that are a lower vibration than you. So I am sensing here, especially with the ring and what I was saying before, is that you won't engage yourself in connections unless you feel that there is a higher purpose or a deeper connection. You are all about deep connection, pile number 2. And feeling understood. Not to validate yourself, but to feel like you are able to be authentic. Because why would we want to be authentic around people that just aren't authentic to themselves? And it's not their fault. Maybe they just don't have that self-awareness that you have. But definitely from your energy, I'm tapping into it. There is definitely a need to connect, a need to relate, a need to know that you're around something that is real. Because I find it interesting that I just don't see you with people that have drama or lower vibration. Okay, that may make you your soul quite alone or not have those deep connections right now that you crave. But you'd rather be alone. Your soul rather be alone than, well, Spirit just said dance alone rather than with people that just don't understand you. It just tells me, like, do you guys not feel understood? Do you guys have you not had that connection that you're craving? Because it just keeps coming through to me that you guys, if there is this lack, that may be the energy that you're in right now. So that's why you want something really connected and strong and faithful and real and authentic, because maybe you didn't have it growing up. This pile is making me emotional, really making me emotional. It's telling me that some of you guys may have had some relationships in your life that have broken you, not defeated you, but just broken you. And now you're very wary about who you hang around with and who you allow into your private and your inner world. So you guys are my most sensitive pile number 2. And sensitivity isn't a bad thing. It's not a weakness. It just tells me that you feel. Let's get into your cards, because I will get really emotional and I don't want to get too into my emotions that I cannot give you your messages. So let's start with your cards. The Gift of the Pearl. Ooh. Ooh. Beautiful. Knight of Wands. Heal. I'm turning all the cards over for this reading, guys, because I really want to get all the connections. I wanted to get the the whole of your soul, the whole of your energy of your soul. And we got energy and motivation. Oh my goodness, guys. Sometimes I look at cards and it just takes me back. Like, I just feel the energy so strongly. I feel them so strongly for yours. Not a bad thing, guys. Not a bad. Okay. All right. Pile number 2. Where do I start for you? You guys have a lot of different energies all over the place. So that when that happens, it tells me there's a lot of different energies, a lot of different messages. There's a lot going on in your soul. Your soul is carrying a lot. But what is standing out for me, guys, is you have yet to really give your soul away. And I'm excited by this, because whoever does get access to your soul is a very lucky person, because we have the gem here. You are a gem. Your soul is a gem. Your soul is rare. What captivates me by this card in particular is like all around the gem, like kind of makes me feel like weeds and grubs and it just like makes me feel very uncomfortable. So it's really hard. People are not gonna kind of want to get past through these grubs and weeds and like creepy crawlies in order to get to the gem, but they have to. You want someone that is able to navigate through this part of your soul or your energy. And you won't have it any other way, because why do you want to give someone the gem unless they can't sort of handle what is protecting the gem? And it's interesting because I kind of feel like the gem is your vulnerability, it's your sensitivity, it's your desire and your longing for our union and connection. And it's so interesting because I want to show you the card that came out that kind of confirms this ring card and wanting a really strong connection. And this is what your soul wants, by the way, guys. If your ego is like, oh no, I don't need anyone, I'm fine, I'm independent, strong person, this is about your soul. And it's usually those people that no, I don't want to say that. We all need a balance of the polarities in our life. Okay? Can't have one without the other. That's just the rule of life. But it's this card here with the Four of Wands and the unity. Can you see that? The unity. There is definitely this strong partnership or this strong longing to be understood or to be able to connect your soul, to connect with another soul. And you haven't done that yet. I don't feel like it. If you feel like you're in a connection or in a relationship that feels amazing, there is more to that connection. There is more that your soul wants you to give to that relationship, which I think is so exciting. I get so excited when there is more of someone that is ready to be expressed in whatever energy form. So let's see more. Let's see more, Spirit. What more about their soul? Okay. We have this card here. Sometimes there are cards that give me emotional punches. This is another principle of my magical moment method. How I receive your messages, that is what the magical moment method is this card here. It just pulls on me. Like, I wanted to see whether you guys get an emotional reaction from this card. Okay, from what I can see here is that it is letters. There is some sort of script or words here. And this lady here, she feels, well, she looks like things are left unsaid. Your soul, with the energy and the motivation here, there are some things that your soul wants to say, but most of all wants to be heard. This gives me this sadness feeling here of, I can't really speak or express what I want to say or how I feel. If you feel like you can, there's more. There's more that wants to be expressed, more that wants to be shown, seen, heard, received with the ring card and the gem. Let's go to these two cards. Okay, so another one of my principles in the magical moment method, pile number 2, is repeating numbers, and that you've got a 4 and a 4, and they'll put together. These two cards were put together, 2 4s. So this tells me that these two cards are connected. We've got against the grain, and then we've got unity. So this just just goes back to that gem card, because it's kind of connected with this card here. Whoever is coming into your life to connect with you, another soul, because this is about 2 souls, or it could be about a number of souls, like your soul tribe, or people that you just feel that you can really, really express your soul to the fullest. It doesn't have to be one person. But against the grain, they will have to go against the grain in order to, they'll have to prove themselves. They'll have to maybe accept parts of yourself that are wounded in order for you to really commit to them, or to want to be honest. Oh my God, let's have a look at the Knight of Wands. Wow, this is interesting, because if you look at the picture here, okay, we have a knight in an armor, but then there's just this other sort of aspect of the knight that's just in ordinary clothes. This tells me, for this Knight of Wands, that you are maybe putting your defenses up here. You do have an armor here. You do have some shields. We have some shields going on. It's like, that's you. I definitely feel like this is you. Usually a card in the reading will represent the person that I'm reading for. We have here a male. I don't care if you're female or male, does whatever gender. This is your energy. We have this knight here, and you can tell that he's just wearing ordinary clothes, but also got the shield on, protecting. And then also here, I feel like this gem has protection as well. Similar kind of dull colors, like the knight armor. So your soul has armor around it. It's hard to get to. It's hard to be seen. But I feel, oh my God, sorry. Sometimes I'll go for a channel and then spirit will take my attention somewhere else. Look at this here. Didn't I say something about another soul? These are two people. So I feel here that this is the connection that your soul wants with another soul that really, really understands you and just connects with your energy of your soul. That's what's going to heal, so don't worry about that. I think your soul has a lot more healing to do in this lifetime, and it's going to be really exciting. Let's have a look at the prostitute card. I'm excited about this one. Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Oh, God. Yeah. This gives me more of this. Okay, you know what else is coming through as I look at these two cards, because they're kind of similar colors, is you are a bit of a rebel. Your soul is a bit of a rebel at heart. You know, it's not going to do what other people say. You may be quite disagreeable, your soul, and that's not a bad thing, okay? When we have shields around our vulnerability, kind of, or we call them defenses, and that makes us act to protect ourselves. And I think there is this kind of protection mechanism that you may put out that is a bit rebellious, a bit disagreeable. Like I said, you want people, I don't want to say people, I did say people, so this could, you want other people, but you may want other souls to really, you may put other souls through tests, and that's not a bad thing, guys. So don't think that that's bad. It's not. You are just very protective of your soul. So you want, it's almost like with the knight, you know, you really are going out there and you want to go through maybe tests and battles with other souls to see whether they're worthy of your soul. That's the vibe I'm getting here, okay? Can they survive the depths of your soul? The beauty that you have within your soul? Because I definitely feel like you really want just one beautiful union with her soul. And this is interesting because, yes, kind of like the ring is on the finger, but dominantly this ring is basically in the palm of this hand. And it's almost like, okay, if you can get past the test that my soul puts, or the defenses of my soul, then I'm going to offer you this ring, because for life. Let's have a look at your little pocket bag and you get your message. All right. Sacrifice. Oh my God. Oh, it was like my heart just jumped out of my chest. People are going to have to sacrifice things in their life for you. And I think you deserve that. And you want someone to sacrifice themselves to you. That's what your soul is craving. You don't want, and that just shows to you that the soul that you're going to be connecting with as a union here is real, because it all went down when I was channeling. It was all about authenticity, right? Okay. Oh my God. Sorry, the energy of your soul is intense. Let's get some general messages. Pile number 2. These could be from your soul or just what we've been talking about. Let's just see what wants to come through. I know your theme was pretty specific, but when that happens, it's just the way it is. Okay, let's have a look. Ah! Look at this, guys. Falling on the floor. The harder you look for love, the greater you lose the grasp of attaining it. Look for love like you already have it. Pregnancy of a baby or creative pursuits. It's interesting because usually this card's always about just creative pursuits, but I definitely feel like you want the real deal. You want to have a baby, especially with the 4 of Wands, because the 4 of Wands traditionally is like about like the home front, celebrating milestone within the home. People need your hidden wisdom. Give the world access to your inner world. You're an angel. You are an angel. You're a pearl, by the way. I forgot to give you. You have what this gem here is. It's a real gift, and it's really special. There is definitely something that you want to give to another soul, but you're not going to give it easily. And you have a lot of wisdom to give as well. So it's interesting how your soul is saying give the world access to your inner world. You're an angel. But I'm sorry, you guys aren't going to give easily. Someone needs to leave your life. Oh my God, I didn't even talk about the choice card. There is a choice here. Make a choice. It's interesting because it just comes back to that sacrifices. In order for someone to be with you, they're going to have to make choices. They will have to make a choice. I just get that. It's just like this interesting, like something. This isn't about your life. Oh, okay. Very fascinating channel, pile number 2. So when you meet the soul that really connects with you and resonates and you approve of, they will have to make some sort of choice in their life. And I feel like it's going to be something that has to leave their life in order for you to come into their life. And I think that's the moment where you're like, wow, okay, this person or their soul, I don't want to say just person, it could be like a soul, like I said before, a connection to something of your soul that feels like you want to pursue it long term with the ring, okay? Doesn't have to be a person. I always want to put that out there, but it could be. Something will have to leave in order for you to come in. And that's the proof that your soul wants. Your soul wants a situation or a person to put you first. Just do that thing that you keep putting off. Okay. So there is something that you keep putting off. You'll know what that is. Spirit or your soul are like, just do it. Just do it. Okay, pile number 2. Amazing, amazing energy. I'm so glad to have access to your soul. That was beautiful. If anything resonated in your reading, feel free to leave a comment. I love your feedback. If you liked my style of reading or my energy, make sure to subscribe so you can get my future readings. I hope to see you there. Let's get into pile number 3. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. I feel, okay, guys, if you don't know how I work, sometimes when I do these readings, there will be a pile for me that Spirit will be like, hey, this is your pile, this is your messages, you're with them. And I'm like, okay, cool, awesome, I'll pay attention for myself. But what's happening in this reading is like, I want there to be messages for me. But Spirit is like, no, there isn't. This isn't about you. This whole reading isn't about me or my soul. I'm like, fuck, fine, all right, get it. That just came through instantly there. I just had to share that. You probably don't even care, but just came through. So we're having a look at your soul. We're diving deep into the depths of your soul. We're seeing what wants to come through, what your soul wants to say. We'll have a look a little bit about the energy around your soul, what maybe your soul's purpose, but basically just where your soul's at and any messages. We have pocket bags, we have tarot cards, and we have oracle cards. So I'm so excited to get into that. But I will reveal this little intuitive message, which is really important from your soul when I feel the time is right. You know, throughout this whole reading, everything's falling on the floor. It's like, oh, jeez. Okay. This likes to move. So you guys chose the pathways. 22. The pathways. There's a lot to your soul. There's a lot. Okay, there's so many different dimensions, so many so much that goes on within you. I feel you may not know what your soul's purpose yet is, because we have different pathways here. So your soul may have to try a number of things in this lifetime to figure out what it is that is going to awaken your soul to your awareness. So that's really interesting. You may also have two different purposes in this lifetime, just because I feel here there's a number of paths which tell me that there are a number of possibilities for you to explore. But yeah, I'm getting like you're multi-talented, or you're just got a lot of different, unique, precious gifts that is going to be born from your soul for you to discover. So your soul is here in this life to discover what enlightens your soul, or what your soul craves. It's exciting. It's all about exploring for you guys. I want to get, and just by the way, just for you guys, it's about being lost. Your soul wants to be lost to be found. It's that kind of energy. So if you feel like you've come to a dead end, don't worry. That's just going to open up another path. It all has, like, it's giving me this maze of paths, and like snakes and ladders, kind of. And you just have to kind of find your way to what your soul is seeking or longing for. Your soul has a mind of its own. I definitely feel like you're not fully there embracing your soul at the moment. Like some of the piles, they're really connected with the energy of their soul. And then there's some like you where you're just trying to really have that union, or that connection, to feel the deep connection from your soul. Very interesting. I like your pile a lot. So I resonate with it. I'm going to keep the pathway up there. Let's get your cards. Let's see. Okay, so these are all my favorite cards in this reading. So this is one of my favorite tarot decks. Oh, you've got two. I'm going to give you the two. Oh, they're facing upright. Okay, so let's tap into the energy of your soul. Let's dive deep, Spirit. I like to channel while I get your cards. Let's see what comes through. What does your soul want to tell you? Okay, so you're hypersensitive. That just came through. Where's your soul? Oh, I'm getting a vision for you. Okay. And it's very important. So when my visions come, I always like to say this in my readings. When my visions come through and they come out of nowhere and they're just completely like random, and does it connect to anything that I'm saying? Because sometimes my channeling will try to connect to what I'm saying before. But this is out of left field, this vision. And the vision that I got, okay, don't get scared, don't freak out, all right? Well, it's a good thing. The energy of it's not negative. Always go by the energy, guys. But it was what people typically think hell looks like. All right, you know, with Satan, this angry demon looking figure, and lava all around, and just like burning, and a hot mess. Yeah, that's the vision. Very fascinating. Okay, so don't freak out. We'll figure out why the demon came through, and why it was surrounded by all this lava. Interesting. Guys, sometimes I won't know specifically straight away what my visions really mean until we dig deeper and have a look at the cards and everything. That's why we use cards. Why I use cards with my channeling. But what else for pile number 3, Spirit? Okay. Oh God. Sometimes I'm like, why did I choose this reading? Because sometimes it can be heavier than I can handle. That's coming through for your reading, but don't worry, I'm going to pursue it. I like a challenge. I like energies that challenge me. But I got an auditory message of help me. So there is something here about your soul, and especially if we're talking about this demon vision that I figured, okay, it's maybe it's an aspect of your soul or something that needs your help. But it's almost like someone is trying to speak to me. I know it sounds all crazy, but it's we'll see what your soul wants you to like. It's your soul is crying out to you. Maybe there is something that you're neglecting. Remember how I kind of felt like you were disconnected? So it could be like a cry for help. Like, or maybe some of you guys are at the moment indulging in, because it kind of reminds me of the devil card in tarot, that vision that I had. Okay, we're gonna explore this. I'm so excited. I kind of feel like I am helping you on a journey back to your soul, where you can enlighten your soul, evolve your soul. So there could be some behaviors right now that you're indulging in that may be from your shadow self, and that is okay. I want to really reiterate, because some people, when they hear about their shadow, they're so scared and they're like, oh my god, I don't want to face my shadow, I don't want to go there, guys. And then you try to avoid it for the rest of your life, and that's like a waste of a life. So far out, I am all for going and indulging in your shadow, to then, for a purpose, not just go and be blind and go and do things you know you shouldn't be doing, or I mean, sometimes you don't know that you should be doing those things, so you have to go and make mistakes and indulge in behavior that isn't good for you, and do stupid things, and dance with the devil. You have to do that in order to get to your senses, to come to your senses. And I think that's what your soul is saying. It's like, help, okay, come to your senses quickly so we can evolve and we can expand and you can feel closer to me. And not ignore what your soul is trying to say, because your soul is crying out to you. And we're gonna get one more card, because this is such a beautiful energy. What other card do I want? I want to do a, let's see, what other card, Spirit? What other card? I'm gonna go with this card. Card number 3. Let's see. Let's start to turn over your cards. Let's have a look at the cards that I've turned over first, because they are called the Pick Me cards. The Pick Me cards are part of my principles when it comes to my magical moment method. And those principles are how I receive your messages. So these cards turned over, they want to be seen first. They're like, come on, pick me. I've turned over. I want to be read first. So you've got the Page of Pentacles and you've got the Chariot. Interesting. Let's have a look at the imagery first. All right. Striking. So for me, with the page, okay, pages can represent people, inexperience, or just messages. But it's the Page of Pentacles, and Pentacles is all about the material world. But it's interesting with this card, it's like she's holding skeletons. So it's kind of making me feel like there are some skeletons or some things in your life that are not wanted for you. It's almost like they're already dead, but you're dancing with them. You get what I mean? Like you're dancing with these dead skeletons. That it's almost like your soul's like, okay, it's time to leave them behind now. It's time to leave behind your skeletons, things that are not alive, that don't feel alive for your soul anymore. They once did, trust me, okay? But it's almost like the time is done now. And then we have the Chariot. I like the fact that you have the Chariot next to the Page of Pentacles, because the Page of Pentacles is all about a slower energy. It's like, for me, it's almost like you are feeling, you're holding on to things that are meant to be let go. You know, like And it's a slower energy. Pentacles is the slowest energy. It's the most reliable energy, but in this case, it's like you've got skeletons, they are no longer reliable. What are you doing kissing this skeleton here? But it's okay. Like I said before, you're meant to do this, right? You're meant to. How can you release these skeletons unless you were to indulge in them? I know I speak very metaphorical in my reading, so I hope you guys can understand it. If you don't, just skip through it. Just take what resonates. Always just take what resonates. Then we've got the Chariot here. Chariot's a full force movement forward. Okay? In a good direction. So I kind of feel like the Chariot's pulling you away from these skeletons, which is amazing. It's kind of like grabbing your head and giving you sense, you know? Like the head. It's like, all right, let's knock some sense into you. Let's go this way. And it's interesting because she's white. She's in white. She's not in black. And the black also, for me, represents your shadow aspect, and that represents your authentic self, right? But you need to connect with your shadow in order to really become authentic. So there is something true that you're going to see about this situation. I'm really, really excited for you. I hope something in there manifests. Like, manifested? I was meant to say made sense, but sometimes Spirit will put words into my mouth. So is there something here that you're going to manifest as well? Your soul wants you to manifest something? Okay, Spirit wants me to read your little keyword, pile number 3. So let's do it right now. Quite early into your reading. Soul tribe. Okay, guys, you guys are here to manifest your soul tribe. For sure. For sure. Because as soon as I said manifest, Spirit wanted me to open that bag. And this is what you're manifesting. Interesting. A soul tribe. We're talking about your soul. Lovely. So let's start. Let's turn over more of your cards. We have collaboration. Oh. 12. Center of your reading. So you're collaborating, maybe possibly with your soul tribe. Or with souls, with other souls. This seed. Oh, I love the seed. I love the seed. You're planting a seed, maybe? We'll get to that in a second. That could be another thing. So that's a pearl as well. You're planning something precious. Let's keep going. The Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. So there's something about, being seen in the world. I am also getting a channel, but I won't say the channel until I have a look at your other cards. Oh, lovely. Okay, so this is my shadow and my light deck, oracle deck. So we have shadow, shadow meanings, and then we have the light meanings. So the shadow meaning of this card is conflict, and then the light is peace, and it's upright. So this is about peace, and it does. I'm gonna tell you what I wanted to say before because this card is confirming it for me. So there's gonna be someone that's kind of gonna pull your head in. Look at this. This is the other person. Look, it's gonna grab your head because see these two, I feel like they're like the same head, you know, they kind of look identical. They're gonna grab your head. Someone that you're going to meet and really help you, pull you out of this shadow phase here with the skeletons. This is really, really cool. I like this. All right, let's keep going. You belong to paradise. Inner trust. Oh. Inner trust. This is striking. Sometimes my cards will give me emotional punches, which just tells me that they just give me a very strong emotional reaction. Definitely this card. And it's with the Page of Pentacles. You have to trust yourself. There's something about inner trust that could help you release your skeletons here, to no longer indulge in them. Yeah. I'll give you an example. It's like having something in your life that the use by date is just, it's done. It's expired. There's something in your life that is expired But you'll have to go within and trust yourself in order to let it go. And once you do that, what do we have here? The seed to plant something new. And it's really beautiful because it kind of like makes me feel like this is a flower and it's blossoming, and this flower comes from that seed. You belong to paradise. Yeah. Wow. What's it right? Follow your dreams. Ah. So there is going to be, your soul is going to definitely find a dream of yours. And I think it comes through someone else's influence. This Chariot, like, yeah, and then you have, Eight of Pentacles practice. Wow. So you're going to put your dreams into practice. Isn't that beautiful? But guys, it comes at this side of your spread, which tells me it comes later on. Right now, this is you here, okay? There's something about you connecting to your soul here with the seed after you let some of this devil energy go. And the best way to get rid of devil energy, and if you guys don't know what devil energy is, just darker energies, okay? It's our shadow side. Is to just accept it. Just accept it. Because once you give it awareness and give it kind words, because your darker side, your shadow side, let's talk about the devil, doesn't want that. The devil wants you to be blind. The devil wants you not to know. The devil wants your illusions. But so once you're aware and you accept and you trust them, you befriend your shadow side, then it instantly dissipates. Said this in another reading. It's coming up for you. Then that just plants this amazing seed where I feel like that's coming over here about your dreams, planting the seeds of your dreams. You belong to paradise. You do. But there's also someone else here, I feel like, a soul tribe or a person that really helps pull you out and helps you with this. Wow. Let's get some messages, guys. Let's get some other messages for your soul, from your soul. Pile number 3. Yeah, far out. Look at the card that's come out. Find someone you trust to help you talk out issues and changes. Trust again. So accepting, letting go of these skeletons, is there someone else here, okay? Or it could be many people, because you got the soul tribe. Maybe you realize you find your soul tribe, which really connects to your soul, helps you let go of skeletons, and reveals this dream of yours or this thing that you're going to be practicing over here. And helping society with the Avenger. You're helping society. Like, look at the map of the world here. Yeah. So it's okay. You know, you just need someone to help you with your issues and changes. We got chemistry. Wow. Chemistry. Because once you do that, then it's almost like a chemical reaction automatically happens and plants this pearl, this seed that you creates paradise for you. How many chances are you going to give? That's part of the conflict here, okay? It's almost like takes me back to how many chances you're going to give yourself. It's like this is expired already. It's no longer meant for your life. Let it go. And I think someone's going to help you. Look at this, guys. The secret admirer is going to reach out. There is definitely a person. That's that person here with the Chariot. Help you. It's going to grab your head. Knock your sense into you. And then we've got health. So what you're practicing or your dreams could be related to health, but I definitely think it's going to just amplify your health in a positive way. Mentally and physically. I want to give you one more card to end on. I feel inspired to use this deck, so we're going to do it for your soul. One last message from your soul. Let's see. Never give up. Wow, okay. That's powerful. Kind of the same color as this card. isn't it? Trust and never give up. Your soul wants you to never give up on. Never give up on your soul. Finding your soul, because this is about discovery, by the way. Remember? You have yet to really powerfully connect with your soul, pile number 3. So don't give up. Okay, pile number 3. What an honor to dive deep into your soul. If something resonated, please feel free to leave a comment. If you like my style of reading or my energy, feel free to subscribe. And I hope to look forward to meeting you in another one of my readings. Let's get into the final pile. Pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. We are diving deep into your soul. What does your soul want to reveal to you? Let's have a look at the energy of your soul. Let's see a little about your soul purpose. I'm going to leave it up to your soul what wants to be revealed. We got Oracle, we got Tarot, and we got Intuitive Messages. These are some of my favorite Tarot Oracle decks, so pretty special reading for me. We have an intuitive pocket bag with an important keyword from your soul. I'm going to reveal it when I feel the time is right. I will start to channel into your energy now while I shuffle the cards and get your cards. You chose the Tower, which is a brave option to choose. Okay, this kind of tells me that your soul may face a lot of challenges. Your soul is strong. Your soul is tough. The energy of your soul, by the way, it's resilient. It's interesting because this is like a tower, and then we have wings, which just remind me of butterfly, which reminds me of transformation. So there is nothing that can destroy you, because ultimately, if there are any challenges or situations that you feel are like tower moments, you've got this. You can handle it, and it only creates it gives you more power first and foremost, but you're open to the change that this tower energy gives you. So when you're open to change, then there's nothing that can destroy you. And that's what I feel for you. You are open, your soul's open to change, growth, possibilities, and you, like, that is very, very, it makes me feel that you have to have a lot of strength to be open, especially to new experiences. Because all new experiences, most of them are scary and fearful because it's the unknown. So your soul is not afraid of the unknown, pile number 4. And it takes a strong person to pick that pile. So I'm honored to be in this reading, to be a part of this, because you guys are not afraid of maybe taking risks, taking chances, leaping into the unknown. And even if you're scared, even if you feel nervous or you feel like you cannot handle what's happening or handle the changes. So a lot of changes your soul has gone, that your soul experiences, by the way, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of like, I feel startled in your energy. So I always pay attention to how I feel. I feel startled in your energy, almost like, wow, what energy am I dealing with? This is amazing. Okay. I'm not doing reversals in tarot, and you guys got 2 of these, so I'm going to go with it. I'm just going to get your other cards. Any other messages for pile number 4? Okay, so Spirit said take it easy, or your soul said take it easy, by the way. You maybe some of you guys are hard on yourself. I do sense that, and you don't need to be. Maybe you feel like you have to be strong. You have to be the one that carries all the weight and the burden. But we can't do that all the time, guys. You do need to rest. You can't constantly be in a state of change and transformation and chaos. There is times in our life where we need to rest and restore. And I think maybe your soul is hinting that, wants a bit of that, wants a bit of time out. Oh, I know. I'm sorry for bumping the camera. I'll try not to. Messages for pile number 4, Spirit, from their soul. What is their soul about? The depths of their soul. Let's explore it. That's interesting. Okay, so I am getting an energy, guys, of... And it's a natural thing to do, okay? It's a natural thing to do. And it's interesting because it's like the opposite of another pile that I got, that I was reading for, where it was like, they don't need to prove to anyone. But there is something here deep down where someone let you down, okay? Let you down in the past. And for some reason, I kind of feel like that's that motivation of, it's given you strength and resilience to move forward and to handle any sort of chaos, right? But there's also this sense of you wanting to prove yourself. Okay, so maybe some of you guys put yourself in situations that are quite dangerous or chaotic because you feel like you have to. I'm trying to get the channel through the, I'm trying to get the words through the energy, but it's almost like you feel obligated to put yourself into that chaos or to deal with it. It's like giving me the 10 of Wands energy, where you're the one where you feel the responsibility to carry most of this energy, or carry most of the pain, carry most of the burden, and your soul's like, I admire you for doing this. It's great, but I need a rest. Like, there is something here about I need to breathe. You can't carry the weight of the world in your soul. Let's say that. Yeah. Very interesting. Okay, what else? Messages from your soul. Let's dive deep. Pile number 4. Okay, so like I said in the other pile, there are some messages that come through that I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not very positive, but I like to be real in my readings, and I like to just say it. There's a reason for it. There is some aspect to yourself that is fake, because that's the word that came through, fake. It's like, I feel like it's more of a fake front. Something to do with this obligation. It's like you let someone down, and you're just now feel like you don't want to be let down again. So you take initiative and you take charge. That's the energy here. And it's like, it's okay. You can just, you don't have to be on all the time or something. It's really interesting energy. Let's have a look at your cards. Let's see. Let's have a look at the cards that have turned over. They are called the Pick Me cards. They are the cards that want to be seen. So I read them first. We have freedom and sacrifice next to the 7 of Wands, which is powerful, by the way. I think 7 of Wands energy is underestimated. I think it holds a lot more power than it's given credit to. And it's... next to the freedom and the sacrifice, it's like you're making sacrifices, probably too many sacrifices, because like I said before, someone's hurt you or someone's let you down. Like, and these eyes are so captivating. Wow. I'm looking into these eyes and I'm like, I feel like what she's trying to say is like, if only you knew. If only you knew what I've been through. And yeah, the 7 of Wands is like, you're always on. You're let's have a look at the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands comes before the 7 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands is success, recognition, status, okay? And then it has the 7 of Wands. And it gives me this vibe of you're trying to keep that 6 of Wands alive, which is a victory, recognition, and respect, and success, which I just feel like is for yourself, by the way. You're trying to keep it alive, and you can't always all the time. There needs to be this freedom here. Freedom from sacrificing. Like, I want to know what it is that you're sacrificing, guys. Then we go to the other card here. And by the way, I didn't even acknowledge the balance card. The balance is just that balance. Your soul is in extreme energies, by the way. The extreme energy of the masculine I feel here. So there needs to be a balance of feminine and masculine. I think you need to embody more of this feminine energy. Your soul wants that, okay? Then we go to the Six of Pentacles, and I'm thinking, okay, so what is it that you're sacrificing here? I feel like here is you are giving a lot of yourself. A lot of your time. I feel like that's you here, okay? These are the people. Maybe you feel like you have a lot of responsibilities, or you have an image or reputation to live up to, or an example of this could be, you know, your family, there's ideals that you need to live up to. And at times it's just like, I can't do it. I want it to rest. There is definitely no nurturing energy here, guys. There is no soft compassion, feminine. What your soul longs for is support, rest, love. It's actually making me cry. Let's have a look at your other cards. You'll always hear me say that I want to cry, because that's just when my emotions get really triggered. Whoa, look at the middle card. Let the past die. Yes, it is. So let's have a look. You have a number sequence, and I'm going to tell you what I'll tell you what a number sequence is. It's when numbers, this is another one of my principles with the magical moment method, it's when numbers go up. So you have 27 and then 28. So your soul wants something in the past to really die. And I think that is where you're going to experience this freedom. I'm so sorry. I'll try not to bump the camera. There's a part of your soul that wants freedom, longs for freedom. Freedom from sacrificing all the time. You'll know what these sacrifices are. We'll try to get a little bit more detailed and specifics into this, guys. Let's have a look at this card here. The Judge. The Judge. Always reminds me of like judgment in tarot. And that's interesting because the Judge is about like bringing... It's just interesting, guys, because what's coming through is that you know this. And with the Judgment, it's like, okay, let's finally accept what you already know, which is about you feeling like you have to have it all together. You have to be in control. That's what's the energy is coming through with your soul. It's like, I can't just... Maybe there's an aspect of your soul that you're not fully letting come through because you maybe don't want to get hurt again, or you just don't want to be let down. But the Judge is like, everything's going to be okay. It's really interesting because the energy of this card is very sweet, and usually the Judgment card is not sweet. It's just about you resurrecting, people coming out of the coffins and finally seeing the light, you know. And in this instant, if we were going to relate it to let the past die, it's finally like, I've let it pass, I've acknowledged it. But maybe there's just, you're not ready for it yet. The time isn't right yet, and that's okay. Okay, I don't want to put, this is something that you're not going to suddenly do straight away. You'll have to go through some time until you're ready, because growth, you can't just suddenly go through a judgment moment. You have to wait till the time is right. I hate it when these cards come out. These are the blank cards, and it just tells me that this is about an archetype that isn't ready to be revealed yet, or it's unknown, or it's you choose the archetype that you want to embody. But I want to get an archetype, so I usually will go back and repick. Oh, that's way too many. I just want one. Fine, you've got me one. They came out quick. Mediator, a gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. Interesting. We have love. Wow, guys, love. This love had thorns around it, but nonetheless, I get a really good energy with this love card. Love and mediator. Adventure. Adventure next to your heart. Maybe your heart craves adventure. But it's just coming back, guys, to the fact that this six, oh my God, I just said sex. That's hilarious. Spirit. Maybe you guys need to have more of that. If you, yeah, resonates. But the Six of Pentacles just gives me this responsibility. You have responsibilities, and then it's tied with the adventure. It's like your soul wants adventure. Go on an adventure. Let yourself off the hook. You don't always have to be so what is coming through as a vision is like you're always there to help other people, or you're always fixing other people's problems, or you're always in demand for people. You know, this is about you taking some time out and listening to yourself and not serving other people out of because you feel like you're going to be let down. You're being let down by fulfilling everyone else's needs and demands and wishes because you're neglecting yourself, you're neglecting your soul. Your soul right now wants adventure, love. Mediator is definitely about balance as well. Balancing. I actually feel like the mediator is what you do with the Six of Pentacles. It's like you mediate everyone, making like you try to calm the waters between everyone. You know, an example of this would be if you're, the first thing that came to my mind is if you have a big family, or it doesn't matter if you have a big family, but if you're a part of large groups of people, you're the mediator. You're always trying to keep the peace, or you're always trying to keep the harmony, you know? That can be really exhausting and tiring, especially next to the Six of Pentacles. People come to you to solve their problems. You don't need to do that anymore. You don't need to feel like you have to be the bigger one here. Okay, let's have a look at this card here. Come to life. Oh yeah, your soul wants to come to life. Wow. How powerful is this? So it's like you're painting yourself finally, painting color back into your life. I think this is about you painting yourself, giving back to yourself. Wow. Feeling the energy, like feel good energy. Wow. I want to get some more cards for you, pile number 4. I hope something's resonating in this energy. This energy is pretty remarkable. Let's keep going. Let's get some messages more from your soul, or what we've been talking about. Okay, what do we have? No more lying to yourself. Wow. Yes, no more lying to yourself. It's interesting because I definitely felt like you know what it is. And I think you're kind of accepting that, and you're starting to give more to yourself, give back to yourself. And that's giving you color, you know. Your soul is grateful, thankful. You have a special mission given by Spirit. You do have a special... After you become more selfish, guys, I think Spirit is going to give you a mission. Show people the real you. This will lead to new opportunities. Yes, so this mission is part of this new opportunities. But the real you is the judgment. You have to go through letting the past die first and showing people the real you, because I definitely feel like you're putting on a front. You're being the strong one. You don't have to be it anymore. I'm getting angry about it. Reconnection. Reconnection to your soul. It's okay to feel lost. This is where you will find what's meant for you. Be open to the possibilities are endless. Wow. It's okay to feel lost. This is where you will find what's meant for you. So there will be a period, especially because you chose the tower moment. But like I said, you're built for this. You're okay to handle these tower moments. But maybe the tower moments of other people and not yourself. There is a tower moment here that is meant for you. And it may put you in a period here with a judge where you feel a little bit lost. And that is okay, because that's where you're going to find that your true colors. Oh my God. I know that sounded really cliche, but that's true. Look at that. And the tower just crumbled. Let's have a look at your little intuitive message. I'm really fascinated. We've waited till the end to reveal it. Let's see what your soul has to say. Wolf. Oh my God. So I immediately, you could have spirit animals that are, that is a wolf. I just had to say that first and foremost when it comes to animals. But when I get this wolf keyword, it means to trust your instincts. You have good instincts. Okay? But it's also giving me the energy of, I know this is interesting because wolves, they work in a pack, right? But they're also able to be alone. I am getting the energy more from this keyword to take some time out for yourself, to be alone. Your soul wants to maybe connect with you more. And the only way that you're going to do that is if you take some time out, which I don't feel like you do because you're doing everything for everyone else. So more of that, please. So pile number 4, I'm going to leave your messages there. Amazing energy. Thank you for letting me tap into your soul. If anything resonated, feel free to leave a comment. I love your feedback. If you liked my energy or my style of my readings, make sure to subscribe to my channel so I can see you in another reading.